Maybe if there's an encore.
If there's an encore, you'll sing?
Maybe. Will you tell us about the deep sea anglerfish?
In the deep sea, there is a fish. You like that part?
I love the whole story. Tell me the story.
In the deep sea, there's so little nutrients, it's no life down there. There's so little nutrients that it's very difficult for multiple anglerfish to survive, to have enough food to live. And so there are very few anglerfish per square kilometer in the deep sea. So when the female anglerfish needs a male anglerfish for the reason why females need males in nature, it's really unlikely that she'll run across one, just happen upon one when she's, ready. And so the anglerfish has developed a really bizarre and amazing evolutionary strategy for making sure that they're together when the time is right. And it's a case of extreme sexual dimorphism. When the male anglerfish is born, he is very different from the female anglerfish. The female anglerfish is basically just a regular old fish. The male anglerfish is born tiny compared to her, and all he has is a nose to sniff, a fin to move around, and a pair of balls. And his entire life's mission, he can't eat he's not able to eat. So all he can do, all he wants to do, his entire mission in life is to sniff out a female anglerfish. He just wants that smell. And when... Is that okay to say? It's inappropriate, is it? And when he finds her, when he sniffs her out and finds her, he bites her on the side. And an enzyme in her skin dissolves his lips. And then her circulatory system merges with his. And his flesh is then fed by her heart. And he becomes basically just a pair of balls on her side. And I thought that the story was so beautiful that I wanted to write a song about it. Yes, it's true that I once went through life as a guy who always had to rhyme life with strife. Yes, I've been burned and I've been spurned, and through it all, my friends, I've learned that love is not about whether you get stabbed, it's how slow the knife gets turned. But my friends, I found an animal who doesn't feel this pain, and my life is so much better now that I can feel the same. Oh, you can't eat the knife if you live a life without light. You can't eat the dish if you've only ever eaten fish, and you can't feel a load if it's all you've ever known. Yeah, the deep sea anglerfish has no reason to be happy, but it has a freaking idea what else to be. The deep sea dwelling anglerfish, they're asked to find a mate. They are always there together when it's time to procreate. See, one dark night a young man bites a female on her side, and then slowly he becomes a sperm-producing parasite. And if we could say he lives it all, he lives until she dies, and until that day he literally never leaves her side. Oh, you can't eat the knife if your whole life without light. You can't eat the dish if you only ever eat fish. You can't feel alone if it's all you've ever known. Yeah, the deep sea anglerfish has no reason to be happy, but it has no freaking idea what else to be.
Thank you all so much for coming out to our show tonight. We really appreciate it. I want to remind you, since Hank won't, that all of his albums are available for sale out there, as are my books. All of my books are already signed if you don't want to stand in a long line. We also want to remind you to please donate to This Star Won't Go Out, and again, express our profound gratitude for Children's Book Club for being here and hosting this amazing event. Most of all, we want to thank all of you. We want to thank you for being here with us, for being part of this extraordinary community with us, and for helping us to make better choices when it comes to figuring out what we're going to think about. So thank you so much, and as we say in my hometown, don't forget to be awesome.
despair, you simply do not feel what it's always there. I ask my brain to entertain that pain is the same, that if I feel it all the time, can you really call it pain? Well, I don't have any friends and I don't have any hair, but neither does the anglerfish and she doesn't care. Oh, you can't deny if you ever collect what I like, you can't eat the dish if you've only ever eaten fish, and you can't feel alone if it's all you've ever known. Yeah, the deep sea anglerfish has no reason to be happy, but it has a freaking idea what else to be.